Sabalenka ousts by number 1 Alcaraz shines at Australian Open Melbourne, January 21st, Xinhua. World number 1 Aryna Sabalenka powered past Chinese qualifier by Zhuoxuan on a day 4 where men's top seed Carlos Alcaraz made another step towards his maiden Australian Open title. In warm conditions in Melbourne on Wednesday, Bai was China's sole singles player in action and had the daunting task of facing two-time Australian Open champion Sabalenka in the round of 64. The 23-year-old Bai did win 3 games in a brief first-set comeback, but Sabalenka was never seriously troubled in her 6-3, 6-1 victory in 1 hour and 16 minutes. Bai's stirring run at Melbourne Park ended after 4 straight victories, including edging Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova in a 3-set thriller in the first round. "I feel great, happy to get the win against a tricky opponent," said Sabalenka, a 4-time Grand Slam champion. Sabalenka next faces Anastasia Potapova, who upset 2021 U.S. Open champion Emma Raducanu. American third seed Coco Gauff demolished Olga Danilovic 6-2, 6-2 in an eye-catching performance marked by 14 winners, including several well-executed drop shots. Gauff had a significantly improved performance after an error-strewn first-round win over Uzbekistan's Kamila Rakimova. "Today felt a bit better. I felt better off the serve for sure, and off the ground." Gauff said that it was a disappointment for 69th-ranked Danilovic, who emerged triumphant against 45-year-old Venus Williams in a first-round classic. Gauff will play compatriot Haley Baptiste in the third round at 2-time Grand Slam finalist Jasmine Paolini. 8th seed Mira Andreeva and Ukrainian veteran Alina Svitolina were also among the winners. In the men's action, Alcaraz overcame German Yannick Hanfmann 7-6, 4, 6-3, 6-2 in a hard-fought clash in 2 hours and 44 minutes. "I knew he was going to play great. I'm really happy to get through a really difficult first set and then played much better," said Alcaraz, who hit 41 winners and will next face 32nd seed Corentin Moutet after qualifier Michael Zheng retired hurt. In the night session on Rod Laver Arena, third seed Alexander Zverev overcame an injury scare in his battling 4-set victory over France's Alexander Muller. The German finally prevailed 6-3, 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 in just over 3 hours on the back of his 4-set victory over Gabriel Diallo. In the first round, Zverev, last year's beaten finalist, required medical attention in the 4th set for a leg injury and he needed a painkiller to get through the match. "I'm extremely happy with this match. This is my favorite court," Zverev said. That Australia's title hope Alex de Minaur rallied after losing the opening set to defeat Hamad Medjedovic 6-7, 5, 6-2, 6-2, 6-1. "I'm super happy with my level. The competition is only going to get tougher and I'm up for the challenge," said 6th seed de Minaur, who is bidding to end Australia's 50-year title drought in the men's singles on home soil. Andrei Rublev and Daniil Medvedev also made it through to the third round. In the women's doubles, China's Su Yifan and Yang Zhaoxian beat Antonia Ruzic and Renata Zarazua in straight sets. China's Zhang Shuai partnered with Elise Mertens of Belgium to sweep aside Sorana Cîrstea and Anna Kalinskaya. But Chinese pair Wang Xinyu and Zheng Saisai fell to Lizette Cabrera and Taylor Preston in straight sets, while Shang Junxing and Zhang Zhizhen lost a tense 3-set battle to Matthew Ebden and Rajiv Ram in the men's doubles. On Thursday, the men's draw is highlighted by the second-round matches of defending champion Jannik Sinner and 24-time Grand Slam winner Novak Djokovic. Women's world number 2 Iga Swiatek will also be in action on day 5 along with defending champion Madison Keys, Wang Sheng, and Wu Yibing. The last Chinese players remaining in the singles will be aiming to reach the third round. Fire Australian Open 2026, Power, Passion and Poise. Sabalenka triumphs while Alcaraz blazes a trail. The Australian Open in Melbourne has always been a grand stage where legends are made, narratives are written, and dreams either catch fire or fade into the autumn heat. On day 4 of this year's tournament, the tennis world witnessed 2 captivating storylines unfolding in parallel: Aryna Sabalenka's assured but dramatic journey through the women's draw, and Carlos Alcaraz's relentless pursuit of a first-ever title at Melbourne Park. Glowing star Aryna Sabalenka, a top seed under the spotlight at the very heart of the Grand Slam drama, Belarusian star Aryna Sabalenka, the world number 1 and a two-time Australian Open champion, demonstrated once again why she stands at the summit of women's tennis. Facing Chinese qualifier Bai Zhuoxuan, ranked outside the top 700 and undoubtedly considered an underdog in this matchup, Sabalenka delivered a performance that balanced ruthless power with thoughtful adaptation. From the first serve, the clash was a contrast of styles. Sabalenka's explosive baseline aggression against Bai's clever designing of rallies and use of finesse. The Belarusian stormed to a commanding 5-0 lead in the first set, showcasing the kind of dominance that has become her calling card at Grand Slams. But Bai, fearless and gritty, managed to claw back 3 games in a spirited mini-revival, reminding everyone that in tennis, no ranking insulates a player from danger. Yet Sabalenka's experience and sheer firepower eventually won the day. She closed the match 6-3, 6-1, sealing her place in the third round and sending a message to the rest of the field. She's here with purpose. Direct hit beyond the scoreline. What this win means: Sabalenka's victory was more than a routine result. It was a statement of psychological confidence and competitive evolution. Despite the deceptively straightforward scoreline, Sabalenka endured a tough first set before reasserting control. She acknowledged the challenge, noting how closing out the opener boosted her belief that her game and focus were intact, key ingredients for a deep run in Melbourne. What makes Sabalenka's run compelling is not just the wins themselves, but the growth behind them. A year ago, she was stunned in the final, a bitter defeat that lingered with her. This time around, Sabalenka's approach reflected maturity, respect for every opponent, strategic patience during pressure moments, and an unwavering will to improve even when leading. Importantly, she's not taking anything for granted. Despite her credentials and past success, Sabalenka has publicly stated her belief that each match is a fresh battlefield, and she must earn every point. That mindset encapsulates why she remains not just dominant, but dangerous. Looking ahead, her next opponent could be seasoned UK player Emma Raducanu or Russian-born Anastasia Potapova, each a formidable test in their own right. But Sabalenka's blend of power, tactical awareness, and mental fortitude positions her as a true contender for a third Australian Open crown in 4 years. Globe showing Europe-Africa Carlos Alcaraz. The Spanish sensation blazes on the men's side of the draw. Carlos Alcaraz, the current world number 1 and a prodigious talent redefining the modern game, turned in a performance that combined grit with brilliance. While Sabalenka's match was a lesson in measured power, Alcaraz's was a masterclass in resilience. Facing Germany's Yannick Hanfmann, a player known for his combative style and heavy ground strokes, Alcaraz had to navigate a far tougher battle than the scoreline might suggest. After a marathon first set that pushed both warriors to their limits, Alcaraz secured a tiebreak and went on to take the match 7-6, 7-4, 6-3,